Alma, a brilliant inventor with wisdom etched on her face, stood beside Madison, her eager lab partner. Years they'd spent tirelessly working, chasing the impossible. Their bond? Unshakable, so Alma thought. Their goal? To conquer aging itself.
Madison, with youthful energy, adjusted the dials on their creation. A magnificent machine humming with power. The age reversal chamber, they called it. Tonight, it would breathe new life into Alma.
Alma, her heart thrumming with anticipation, placed a hand on the chamber door. A lifetime of memories swirled within her. Soon she'd outrun time, reclaiming her youth. The chamber door hissed shut, encasing Alma in a soft blue light. Madison, at the control panel, monitored the energy readings. The machine whirred, a symphony of scientific progress.
Alma, her eyes closed, felt a tingle, a warmth spreading through her. Years seemed to melt away. Her aged skin tightened, wrinkles fading like whispers in the wind. She was a woman in her prime again.
It's working, Alma. You're young again.
Madison's voice, a mixture of awe and excitement, crackled through the chamber speakers. Alma smiled, a genuine smile that hadn't graced her lips in decades. But the smile froze on Alma's face as she glanced at the control panel. The settings, they were wrong. The dials weren't calibrated for adult rejuvenation. They were set for full regression, for infancy.
Madison, what have you done?
Alma's voice, youthful now, held a tremor of fear. Madison, her face pale, slammed her hand down on the start button. The chamber hummed ominously.
I'm sorry, Alma, but this is my ticket to the top. Fame, power, and untold wealth. And you, my dear, are the price.
The blue light intensified, engulfing Alma in an unnatural glow. Her body, so recently rejuvenated, began to shrink. Muscles toned from years of hard work turned soft and pliant. Her youthful energy drained away, replaced by a childlike confusion.
She stumbled, her balance lost. The world spun, a dizzying carousel of colors and shapes. Her thoughts, once sharp and clear, became muddled, lost in a haze of regression. She was a teenager now, then a child, small and vulnerable. Panic swelled in her chest, a primal fear she hadn't felt since she was a girl. She was trapped, her body betraying her, her adult mind fully aware.
Outside the chamber, Madison watched with a morbid fascination. Alma, once her mentor, her friend, was now a helpless infant, her cries muffled by the glass. The guilt, if there was any, was fleeting, overshadowed by ambition.
Don't worry, Alma. You'll be well taken care of. I hire a nanny or make sure a nice family adopts you. I have a buyer, you see. Someone who'll pay handsomely for the secret to eternal youth.
She pocketed the memory card containing Alma's most basic research and video files, years of hard work condensed into a few gigabytes. Her ticket to a life of luxury, paved with the betrayal of her only friend and lab partner. Hours later, Madison returned, reeking of expensive perfume and cheap champagne. The deal was done, the money wired. The company would buy the copyrights to the machine. The prototype will stay with Madison for own personal use. She was rich, powerful, free. She approached the playpen where she'd left Alma, a cruel smile playing on her lips. Madison wondered how messy or wet Alma's diaper would be by now. But the playpen was empty, a discarded diaper.
Looking for someone.
A deep, commanding voice echoed through the lab. Madison whirled around, her eyes widening in horror. Standing before her, tall and muscular, was a woman she barely recognized. Alma, but not the frail, elderly Alma she remembered. This Alma was a force of nature, her eyes blazing with righteous fury.
How? You were a baby?
I was, but my machine has a few features you're unaware of. Fail-safes, enhancements.
Alma gestured towards the chamber, now pulsing with a menacing red light. Madison found her wrists locked as Alan grabbed them. She was being forced toward the chamber.
You see, Madison, when the machine regresses someone to infancy, its infant setting is only temporarily. When I aged back to my prime, it enhances my natural abilities, strength, speed, agility. It wears off eventually, of course, as they age over the decades.
Alma forced the now terrified Madison to the very threshold of the reversal chamber.
But you, my dear, won't have to worry about that.
Madison's eyes darted towards the chamber door, but Alma was faster and stronger now. She shoved Madison inside, the metal door slamming shut with a resounding clang.
No, please, I'm sorry, I'll do anything.
But Alma was unmoved. She activated the chamber, the dials spinning wildly. Madison thrashed against the glass as the blue light engulfed her, her body shrinking, her screams becoming the whimpers of a helpless child. Alma watched, her expression unreadable. Justice, she thought, can be served in the most unexpected ways. The chamber fell silent. Madison, now a gurgling infant, lay on the floor, her clothing soaked with urine. Her mind, trapped in her infant body, screamed in silent horror as she wailed.
This is your punishment, Madison. I reversed the settings for you. You'll age slowly and your body will be so petite in size. Decades in diapers and however long it takes for the potty training to stick. A century or two from now, when you finally hit puberty again if I allow it, you'll be lucky to fill out an A cup at best.
Alma gazed down at her former lab partner, a pang of sadness piercing through her anger. She picked up the infant, cradling her gently.
Don't worry, darling. Mommy will be here for you. I will stay young and hire only the best nannies to care for you when Mommy is away.